Yesterday, I said there's indicators Bitcoin's going down. This indicator confirmed it. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching this video. My name is DaVinci Jeremy. I'm in the pipe 5x5, and I know you're thinking, dude, man, this is sad. Try to tell me to go to your course and buy Bitcoin, to learn how to buy Bitcoin, when you know that there's an indicator out there that says, hey, we're going down? Yes. Why? Well, because I've been through the trenches and I bought the lows, bought the highs. You just got to keep buying, and then you can live wealthy in the future. This is the asset that you save in. This is the asset you do not let go of. You do not sell it and give it away to somebody else unless you're getting extreme value. That's how it works. It's how real money works, right? Not the paper money that loses value that you use today. And so, remember, if you're interested in trading, right, you can do so at x.dj15.com and get, there's like 500,000 in bonuses here. So check that out, right? Check that out right now. Okay. Moving on. This is the indicator. Buy crypto. Look at the people. It's like we got smacked. It's like, that's a nice asset you got there. It would be a shame if I were to speak positively about it. Look at it. This is a lot. Phantom wallet. Delete this. Here's some cash. Delete this. Please don't do this. Oh, damn. Oh, man. Yeah, pack up and go. It's time to go. Right? Oh, wow. Oh, man, it's over. Just see Oh, damn. Yes. Yep. That's the feeling, man. Because, everybody's like telling me right now, maybe it's broken. Maybe the crypto, maybe like in the groups, like I'm hearing like, maybe it's broken. Maybe it's at that 3% chance that he's wrong, because he is wrong 3% of the time, right? His inverse indicator, right? It's been wrong 3% out of 3 times out of 100. Now you want to bet on that? That's bad odds, man. So start shorting, and we're gonna look at the charts, and it confirms that the Kramer indicator is not lying. You're done, right? We're going to have a little bit of rally, and then it's lights out. What do I mean by that? Does that mean that Bitcoin is gone forever? No. It just means for a little while, Bitcoin's going down. Will it come back? Yes. So don't worry about it. Okay. A Bitcoin gears up for October after a 114K rally revives the bulls. Okay. Kramer says no. Charts say no. Whatever this guy has to say, don't listen to him. It's in the short term, Bitcoin is not looking good. This is why, I tell people to dollar cost average so that you can get the best price into Bitcoin. The moral case for Bitcoin, how BTC ends the war machine. Right? Yes. You know what? I don't even have to go and read this, right? But the governments can only go to war if you print money to pay the soldiers, to pay all the military, to pay all that. They create money out of thin air to pay for everything. If that goes away, well, they can't go to war now unless they go, hey, can you give us some money so we can fight these people over there? And if you're like, how about no? You're like this.
How about no?
Bruh. Stupid.
Well, they can't do that. They can't do that now, can they? Right? They can't go to war. And they can't bomb some sort of nation without the money printing press. It just won't happen, right? And that's how Bitcoin ends and solves the war problem, the war machine. That's it. Because it's just, you have to use other people's money. And they won't like that, right? Today, with today's war machine, all they have to do to use your money is print more. And that's it. Thank you very much for giving me money to go to war on your behalf, even though you don't want me to. All right. This is the chart that shows that Kramer is not lying. This is real. We're gonna see a pump, then a dump. We might get to 1,600. Well, 116K. Sorry, 116K. But that's it. Okay, let's listen to what Kramer has to say to destroy BitcoinNews.com, to destroy our favorite beloved asset.
What about all the folks, especially the younger people, who say that the future is crypto?
I say crypto's fine.
How do you value that? What is the sort of process with which you would use?
Well, I'm using it as insurance, and it's an insurance against the $37 trillion that we owe. Of course, we do have a government shutdown, but at least it's not connected to a deadline involving, refinancing for the government, which is really good. The government shutdown is not done at the same time as a possible cataclysm of not paying our bills. But I don't know. I think that crypto is, I'm not valuing it as fun. I'm valuing it as anti what the younger people think is our country's problems. They may know that one.
Right.
But then again, maybe my generation never has to see it. And their generation is going to have to live with what happens.
What about?
Yeah, so there it is, right? Of course, he's talking about the collapse of the financial system, of the money, because the debt in the United States is unpayable, right? So it's unpayable. So they have to print more money. And because you know that, and if you don't believe that, then this is why you're going to be broke. This is why, if you don't hold assets, if you don't listen to, let's listen to this. This is really important information right here.
What the sort of end game is for those holdings.
Bitcoin is the highest form of property. It's the apex property in the world. So the end game is to acquire more Bitcoin. Whoever gets the most Bitcoin wins.
Well,
there is no other end game.
But Michael, eventually they sell those assets in order to make profits. Like most of the people who are buying assets at some point want to sell the assets at a profit. So
let me say it a different way.
Okay.
People that use fiat currency as a store of value, there's a name for them. We call them poor. Okay. Anybody that's rich in the world, they own property.
Done. And if you don't have any property called Bitcoin, right? If you sit there and say, I don't need no Bitcoin. I don't need no Bitcoin. Yeah, there we go. Enough said. Speaking about downward movement, right? Bitcoin crashed in six hours, exactly 12 years ago. It was actually more than that, but it was faster than that, I could have swore. But I remember what happened that day, and it was at 266, right? I was doing an interview about Bitcoin as it was rising into the 266, and I said, okay, this has gone too far. I'm going to have to get off the phone and start selling. I hit the sell button, and my order, because it went nuts, my order did not clear until $200, right? And then it hit all the way down to $50. But I had a buy order. Right? All the way down at $50, just over $50, 52, 50. You know what? It was the worst thing that ever happened to me because I got filled, almost fully filled, right? At the exact tick that I put in, the exact tick, right? And so at that point, even though I'd never traded before, right? I never traded before. And I felt like I was the god of traders because I picked the exact tick bottom. It never came back to that bottom again. And that made me lose a lot of money in the few going forward. right? Because I'd gained a lot of Bitcoin and I lost it all, right? Because of the feeling that I knew what was best. And just because I got lucky twice. Yeah, selling at the top and buying at the bottom, right? That's twice. Be careful out there. Don't, when you get into trading, if you feel you're getting lucky, your arrogance and can wipe you out, and you don't do that. Okay. One more thing. No matter what happens to the short term for Bitcoin, it's going to be the next global currency. Nothing else will. Period. Don't believe it. It doesn't matter. Your belief does not require Bitcoin to be the next world currency. It doesn't care. Right? I don't care either. Right? You could either take advantage of it or watch and go, you were right. You told me so. Right? Those are your two choices, right? And you can say, I told you so with money, with the reserves world currency in place and stored when everything's on robots and money, you could buy things for really, really cheap because the robots are producing it. And the only thing they're going to be accepting is Bitcoin because, well, it's finite in supply. It can instantly transferred. It can be settled relatively fast, and boom, they ain't gonna accept nothing else because they're machines. They know what time it is. They're smart enough to go, oh, wait a second, I'm not gonna keep this asset that drops in value, but they're gonna keep an asset that increases in value. Now, aren't they? So yeah. So make sure it's very difficult to them to rip your Bitcoins out of your hands. And you want to get those Bitcoins, you get them at x.dj15.com. Bybit.davincij15.com is my favorite exchange. A little bit difficult, but there's another exchange here that's a lot easier to use, right? Blowfin, and you can get 100K. And then there's lots of opportunities if you follow any of these links to get a large amount of money just by signing up using my links, right? So just go click them at the bottom there, right? It's in the description. Also, watch your free course, right? If you join today, right? There's going to be more courses, and you have access to my Telegram group, which I'm going to be posting regularly in that Telegram group for the school as well. So make sure you're a part of it. All right. Okay, let's see here. The charts. You can see this is not good. This movement is really fast. Too far, too fast. Right? And this will end sometime soon. Now, this will probably look like a Bart Simpson or something like that. Right? This is going to end badly. So, unfortunately, if it was only a little bit wider, right? This was like, la-di-da-di-da, slowly, then maybe we could have broken out. But because of this fast move, it's going to get rejected. So let me just get rid of this hopium lines and draw what is probably going to come next. Smash. And then we're going to go all the way to the 100K. If we break that, the 106, the 100K is the bottom level. So let's see. Do we have any kind of wicks down there? Yeah, there we go. So be prepared for a retest of this wick. Yeah, the 98. Oof. Ouch. I find it very painful that we can actually break that. I think this 100, I think putting your orders at the candle bodies of the daily would be safe of 108. 105 might be enough for it to actually to see a reversal, right? 105, but no guarantees. So somewhere between 105K and 100K, $800 is where we'll see a bounce. Looking at Ethereum, same difference, right? We are just going to roll over and die heavily. Same with Solana. I think we should just exit our trade and just walk away. Now we can risk to right here just to below the that line, right? Right, that's a good opportunity, but really it's just we should just walk away. Just walk away with our profits because not looking good across the board. Okay, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.